Hello guys, so I am in Cyprus. I decided to take a trip out here while visiting my family in Russia, and yeah, they have pretty cheap tours, so I decided to come out here. It's my fourth day here. I'm here for a week, and I wasn't gonna vlog, but I decided to kind of share this because it's kind of an interesting adventure. So I signed up for a Jeep Safari tour, which takes you high up into the mountains in the middle of Cyprus. And the tour involves stopping in a bunch of small little villages or riding in some old school Land Rover Defenders, the best truck out there. And right now we've stopped in a little village to enjoy some Cyprus coffee, which is made in sand, kind of like Middle Eastern Turkish style. It's really cool, so I'm excited to try it. It's very strong coffee, but it's really good. Anyways, so this trip takes you up in the mountains, goes all around, both on and off road. So I'm excited to see what the rest of it looks like because it's gonna be dope. So we are continuing going up the mountain, higher and higher. It's up this nice, lovely little waterfall surrounded by all these trees, which is awesome because it is so much cooler up here because Cyprus is a pretty warm place. But up here, it feels really nice. And what's funny is that driving through these mountains, they kind of remind me a lot of home, of Utah, because everything's kind of, browned out. It's the end of summer, a little dry, and yeah, it just feels almost a little similar to the Utah mountains, minus the vegetation. And there's cacti here, and all sorts of other plants, a lot of citrus plants and trees, so that's a little different. But the whole mountain setting is about the same. Alright, so we all made it to Mount Olympus, which is the tallest peak here on the island of Cyprus, and you can see quite a ways. There's some really tall mountains all around, and over there, which is blown out because I'm shooting at my phone, is northern Cyprus, the Turkish occupied territory that's not officially recognized by any country in the world as an independent state except for Turkey. So yeah, but from here you can get a really beautiful view of a good chunk of the island. So we came back down from the top of the mountain down to the town of Troodos. I hope I'm saying that right. Where they have free booze samples. It's not quite wine, but it's kind of like grape moonshine. That is delicious, and it's sweet. It's lovely. I'm gonna go see what other free samples I can get in there. Alright, so we came back from that last town where I've tried some really good local, I guess it would be moonshine really, but it was delicious. I bought myself a bottle, so that's probably gonna be gone before I get back to the States. Anyways, then we got some wonderful lunch at a nearby restaurant. It was delicious, just Greek style lunch, and I absolutely loved it. And I think next we're either heading back down the mountain or you'll get a chance to walk around the town a little bit. I forgot what the guide said earlier. Anyways, I'll figure it out, I guess. But so far this trip has been a little cramped, but really awesome. Alright, I am back in my hotel room. So, where was I last? Right, the little restaurant I had no idea we were going to. We ended up going to this little village up in the mountains named Liana, something along those lines. A really old village with some very narrow streets, some interesting looking mountain houses, and it was just cool little place to walk through. And after that, we headed down to a place called Governor's Beach, where we had an hour stop to just kind of relax, swim in the water a little bit before heading back to Troodos, which is where I'm staying. Anyways, so yeah, that's what we did. And overall, I mean, it was a pretty cool tour. My biggest complaint though is I wish we had more time at each location, specifically like the village and the little town where the restaurant was, because those were really cool little mountain towns that something you don't really see every day, especially in the States. Like, you don't usually see stuff like that in the States. They were really old mountain towns, and they've been really cool to spend maybe at least half an hour longer in each one looking around. But we kind of just did a quick little loop and then headed back. So if I were to do this again, I would definitely do it in my own rental car and head up there on my own pace and look at the towns and, you know, spend a bit more time up there. So that's my conclusion or consensus on this Jeep Safari, as they call it. Anyways, so that's it. That's what I did today, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. The western side of the island, I think I'm liking a bit more than this eastern side where all the beaches and the hotels are, because the western side's like all nice and calm. It's got those sweet little mountain towns, some ancient ruins and things like that, which I find a lot more interesting than just lounging at the beach. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.